Okay, so what if you could master any skill like instantly? Today we're diving into this really fascinating and honestly kind of chilling idea, a world that has perfected the art of learning by just getting rid of it altogether. Let's jump into the world of the Acumen.
Now really, just stop and think about that for a second. No more long years of practice, no frustrating failures. You just decide you want to be a concert pianist or a master chef or fluent in Mandarin. And bam, by morning, you are. What would that world even look like?
Well, this theoretical society, it has a name, the Acumen. And it's a civilization built not on the journey of learning, not at all, but on a simple commercial transaction for mastery. You see, that whole tough, character-building path to expertise, it's gone, replaced by a quick, one-time neuroprogramming session.
Now, at first glance, this sounds pretty amazing, right? Almost like a utopia. It's the ultimate dream for anyone who's ever struggled to learn something new. So let's take a look at the incredible promise of this world.
This is the core appeal, the big selling point. The Acumen offers the ultimate shortcut. It lets you completely bypass the struggle, the dedication, the sheer time it takes to get good at something. It's literally competence on demand.
And the process itself? It's basically like online shopping. You just select a skill from some digital marketplace, you'd undergo an 8-hour imprinting session, maybe even while you sleep, and you awaken with flawless mastery. A surgeon skill? Downloaded. A new language? Installed. Just like that. But like any dream that seems too perfect, you have to start wondering what's the catch. Because this dream of perfection, well, it starts to spiral into something a whole lot darker.
And here it is. This really gets to the heart of the problem. You see, in gaining everything instantly, the people of the Acumen lost something essential. The value was never just having the skill, it was in the process of becoming the person who had that skill.
So what you're left with, what emerges from this instant competence, is this deep, profound sense of meaninglessness, a feeling of hollow perfection. Just imagine having the ability to paint a masterpiece but having zero memory of learning how to hold a brush, no pride in finally getting the colors right. The skill is there, sure, but the identity that comes with it, it's missing.
This chart just lays the whole thing bare. The old way, our way, is all about the becoming. It's about struggle and practice, and that's what forges our character, our identity. In the Acumen, it's just the knowing. It's a transaction, an installation. The ability is licensed, but it's hollow. Because if there's no journey, there's no identity to attach to the skill.
And this individual emptiness, it doesn't stay contained. Oh no, it spreads, and the consequences for the entire civilization are, well, they're devastating.
Why? Because innovation isn't born from perfection. Real innovation, real discovery, it comes from our mistakes, from trial and error, from all those happy accidents that happen during the messy process of learning. So when you eliminate that journey, you shut down the very engine of discovery.
The costs to society are just immense. People are defined not by who they are, but by the collection of skills they've bought. On paper, the society is more capable than ever before, but it's infinitely emptier. In a world where all knowledge is already out there, just waiting for a download, progress, it just stops. It becomes a world of silent, perfect stagnation.
And all of this brings us to the ultimate philosophical contradiction, right at the very heart of the Acumen.
This is the central conflict. I mean, on one hand, you have the ultimate meritocracy. Literally anyone can acquire any skill they want. But on the other hand, you have this massive spiritual void, where accomplishment means nothing because it comes with zero effort.
And that's really the final, chilling summary of the Acumen. It's a world where expertise is so common, so easy to get, that it loses all of its value. When everyone is a master of everything, the very concept of mastery becomes meaningless. You're a master of nothing.
So that's the question this whole idea leaves us with, right? It forces us to look at our own lives, our own struggles, our own achievements, and really ask ourselves a fundamental question about what our abilities are truly worth. Is it in the having or in the becoming? What is a skill actually worth if it isn't earned?